clearly all indications show that the opposition, or let me say the minority party in parliament, that is the Azimio, is basically fragmented. There's no doubt about it. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, William Samoe Ruto is not concerned about the opposition or the minority. And in fact, the policy decisions that William Samoe Ruto is taking are long-term solutions. William Samoe Ruto is not looking at subsidizing prices. He's not in a hurry. He doesn't have any pressure so far. And the opposition is offering nothing. William Samoe Ruto is not looking into reducing the price of Unga, which is well talked about. William Samoe Ruto has said no to fuel subsidy. And you know, fuel cuts across everything else. You see, in as much as the prices will go up and down, fundamentally, that prices will remain high there steadily over maybe the best part of the coming 1 year. Some people may think that it's too early to ask this question, but in my mind, actually, this is the right time to ask this question. Will William Samoe Ruto be a one-term president, or will he be a two-terms president? Kindly give us your comment. We'll highly appreciate to hear your point of view. As a matter of fact, if you like this video, kindly don't hesitate to like the video on YouTube. Just click like, and then you can ring the notification bell, subscribe, so that we can move ahead in the next 5 years of William Samoe Ruto's presidency. Welcome to Talk to Africa. William Samoe Ruto has been in office now for a month, and he's done certain major policy decisions that can give anybody a pretty good idea on what is going to happen in the next 5 years in terms of his administration and the trajectory that his leadership is taking. So from that perspective alone, that William Samoe Ruto is not worried about, basically the opposition, that is Azimio, and Azimio itself is fragmented. This tells you something about whether William Samoe Ruto will do 2 terms or basically he will do 1 term. In fact, like I said, the beginning, the way he started right now, he's not worried. The policy decisions that he's taking are long-term policy decisions. William Samoe Ruto is looking above 5 years. The other way to look at whether William Samoe Ruto will be a 2-term president is you need to look at what is happening within the Kenya Kwanza coalition. I know a lot of people want to talk to me about probably the relationship between Rigathi Gachagua and Mutyambayi, but I don't think that is a difference. That is just jostling within Kenya Kwanza. The truth is, Kenya Kwanza coalition is solid. Actually, the more it takes, the longer it takes, the better it becomes, like wine. Kenya Kwanza so far is solid, and William Samoe Ruto is on top of things. In fact, the other day he sent Rigiji to Rwanda to do 1, 2, 3 things. You see, so the Kenya Kwanza coalition is solid, the Azimio coalition is fragmented, and William Samoe Ruto is taking long-term, basically, decisions. So that point to a certain direction. The other fundamental thing is regarding Azimio itself. Azimio right now has no head or tail because, in my view, Raila Odinga will not be able to run in 2027. So Azimio does not have a candidate as we speak. And Uhuru Kenyatta, as you know, is out there now with lesser powers than he had when he was the president. So it will be very hard, not only for Uhuru Kenyatta to basically bring Azimio together when he is outside, something that he could not do when he was inside, yet at the same time, Uhuru Kenyatta's constituency, as it were, that is the Mount Kenya area, is gone, So Uhuru Kenyatta will not be able to actually bring the coalition together, number one. Number two, he doesn't have the majority of people in Mount Kenya. He has the constituency, all right, a certain portion of it, a very small portion, but he also doesn't have the entire Mount Kenya constituency. So looking at it from that point of view, Samoe Ruto is pretty strong. And as far as I'm concerned, in fact, he's taken some bold moves. Like you'll note, just yesterday, the Director of Public Prosecution boldly actually just withdrew charges of Aisha jumwa and the other gentleman in Kenya Kwanza. You see, that basically tells you too that Samoe Ruto had people inside the Jubilee administration or the Uhuru Kenyatta administration. Samoe Ruto is pretty confident and actually for the last 1 month has been working and has chaired 2 meetings, if I'm not wrong, with the cabinet of Uhuru Kenyatta. By the way, the cabinet that they formed with Uhuru Kenyatta. The other thing that you need to consider is that Samoe Ruto is very calculating and he is looking at maturity of most of the things that he had promised. In other words, what I'm saying, most of the things Samoe Ruto promised will mature towards the tail end of his presidency. They will not mature right now. They will not mature, like I said, they will not mature early. They will mature towards the tail end of his presidency, maybe 3 years down the road, maybe 4 years down the road, and on the 5th year, which will give him a lot of momentum to be able to do another term. Will Samoe Ruto be a one-term president, or will he be a 2 terms president? In our view, Samoe Ruto is more than ready and is set to be a 2-term president. Comments, like, subscribe, we'll highly appreciate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Welcome to Talk to Africa. My name is George.